Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a very special review. I wanted to do something special for this. I wasn't just going to chuck it into a vase. I had this idea for a while. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Anyways, today we're looking at set number 10280, and this is the Botanical Collections Flower Bouquet, and this became available on January the 1st. It has 756 pieces and retails at $49.99 USD and $69.99 Canadian. Now I have to note, just like on the box, the vase is not included. You're probably wondering how I built this Lego vase, and it's actually from the ship in the bottle, which you would have seen from the thumbnail. So what I did was I took the top off of the ship in the bottle, and of course I even remove the ship as well as a bunch of the studs here. And then I also took apart the bottom part of the ship, and there's a bunch of extra pieces lying around here somewhere. So I removed the part where you actually attach the ship, as well as I had a couple of extra pieces left over. But to make the vase, everything here is used from the ship in the bottle. Nothing here it's from another set, none of the clear pieces. They're all from the ship in the bottle. I forgot to mention this before, but you're probably thinking, oh, I missed out on the ship in the bottle. Well, they actually just brought it back recently, so you could get your hands on it on LEGO Shop at Home or even in stores. And of course, the flowers are what we're here to look at today. So the instructions are really helpful. They actually go through each of the flower types for people who don't know anything like me. Before we get into it, I just want to say that this is a very beautiful looking set, and I built this with my mom, and I think that this would make an excellent present for a lot of different people. People who love flowers, perfect for Mother's Day, perfect for Valentine's Day coming right up. There's also 3 other sets in the Botanical Collection. There is the bonsai tree, as well as a tulip, I believe, as well as the roses, but those 2 sets haven't launched yet. For some reason, they were supposed to launch on the 1st. All right, so let's take a look at the bouquet, though, first, before we take a look at all the flowers individually. It's very difficult to show because this thing is so tall here because of the lavender. So it's very difficult to actually show you. I want to show both things. Like, the vase is so great. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I actually replaced the part here where the ship is attached with some of the pieces from the top part, just so that you can get this full piece of glass. The bottom part I'll show you in a second once I take the flowers out. We'll look at the vase at the end, but overall, like, this is just such a beautiful looking display piece. I think that this is just so cool looking, all of the flowers and everything. It is a little wobbly. If I used more pieces from other sets, I could probably make this thing a little bit stronger, but I wanted to make it only using the pieces from the set. But I don't know, I think that this is really beautiful from any way that you look at it. Maybe not that spot, but specifically, but it's really great. I really love the way that these flowers look. All right, so it just hit me while I was about to take the flowers out that I actually have all these studs, and there is water in vases normally. So I'm going to try and pour these in. So let's make sure it's in shot. So all of the stems, there's one stem in the back there that's not quite touching the water, but that is all of the studs here from the ship in the bottle. So it looks nice, I think. I don't know, I think personally I would remove the studs, but if you had more, I would say keep filling that up, because I think that would be pretty cool to actually have like water touching all of the bottom of the stems. So here is one of 3 roses included in the set. Personally, you know me, I love red, so I would have loved this to be in red, maybe dark red, but it's still really weird to be getting pieces in this flesh color tone. Like, actually in the instructions, it makes note that pieces aren't normally in this color, so it's very weird, specifically car hoods as well, which is really strange. But it looks really nice. I love the thorns here. That's so cool the way they built that. That's really, really cool. And the only thing is, while this is a neat looking piece and like it's dual molded and everything, the wings here are from like a pterodactyl or some sort of dinosaur. I don't know all the names of them, but it's just weird that like you see here that that's like the hand. So that's a little strange. Other than that, it looks really nice. But this is one of 2 versions of this, but just look at it there. It's so nice looking. And you can actually pull the petals down if you wanted to look on the inside, and kind of have it wilt if you want as well. And it's just like, even on the inside, like those are steering wheels from like large cars. So that's really neat. So here's the other version, and the difference is that it's not curved here. There's no thorns, so you could kind of see the difference here just looking at them like that. But same sort of build, exact same one for the top of the flower there. Here's the Snapdragon, and these are like, they're so beautiful. I love the pieces. I don't know if the Snapdragon effect necessarily works with those pieces. Maybe it's just because we've seen those pieces used for flowers so many times in the past. But I like the little leaves here that they have, and it looks really cool. Just all the different colors and everything. Even those the bright green there for the teeth at the top looks so cool. But I could just picture like taking these off here and like playing with it. I see it. I guess I see it, you know, trying to make the little Snapdragon effect. That's really cool. And just like the roses, there is this other alternate build here of this one kind of angled differently. So this one's straight up, and then the other one is like on this angle here. And here's the lavender, and this is so cool. It's interesting with the gold pieces there. The leaves in gold look so cool. But just the lavender build, having two flowers inside of each other, really, really cool. I love this. This one might be one of my favorites. I think this looks so, so pretty. It's really, really nice. And the way that it works is they just all stack on top of each other. You actually build that 9 times, this end here. And then what you do is you actually just stack them on top of each other here. So 3 high, and then 2. But this is by far, I think, my favorite flower. This one looks so cool. This is the Aster, and I really love this one. Just turning this around, it is just so detailed how they have you build this. It's really cool. You're actually alternating between having single leaves there and then double leaves. It's just something else, this flower. This is my favorite one. I want to get other leaf colors, like just to make different types. I don't know what colors these actually come in, but this to me just looks the best and most flower like. Here is the common daisy, and this is probably the weakest build. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but my issue with this is like there's a dead branch one there. Like, why even include that? Why not give us a 4th little daisy? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's because it includes 3 blooms and then a small shoot that still has to flower is what they're saying. I'm reading the instructions, but it's weird. Like a 4th one would look really nice. Let me show you what that looks like. How much better does that look having 4? Or even if they did maybe like one in the center as well. It's just kind of strange to me. Like, why have the one sprouting or whatever? I don't know. Kind of weird, but you do get 2 included in the set, so that's neat. So here's the 2 of them, and if it was just budding, I think it would be a little better if there's a little bit of white or something coming out of it. It's just kind of weird, and they're also the most flimsy. I find that they're constantly wilting like that, like they just fall down. And here is the California poppy. It is so beautiful. I love that so much. It says here that they come in vibrant shades of orange, red, and yellow, so I really want to get car pieces here in red. Like, this would look so cool. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Maybe I keep the second bouquet that comes, and I'll order some pieces to transform it into other colors. Maybe we'll do that. Who knows? But this looks so nice. I love the build of this one. This one's one of my favorites. There's also these little decorative pieces, which are kind of neat to kind of just add to the set. And then you've also got these other, like, I don't know. The booklet doesn't tell me, unfortunately. So let me know, flower people, little blades of grass. I don't know. They look nice. I mean, this is a little thick for a blade of grass, but it's really nice looking. They're meant to like angle, and I don't know. The hinge is a little weak, like in the instructions and even in the pictures they have it angled like that, but it doesn't happen just because of gravity. It's really heavy, but I really like the surfboard piece being used at the top there. That's really cool as well. It's really complete. Like, they even have like dark green pieces underneath. I like that. It's cool. So here is my Lego vase, and I've actually kept a bit of the top here of the bottom, the top of the bottom of the ship in the bottle, just so that it actually keeps everything together here at the top, and it doesn't interfere with the flowers or anything. But you can see here with the studs, there's quite a lot, but I definitely think more could improve this. And the bottom part here, here's a better sense of the pieces here actually being used, and you can see all the techniques there that I'm actually using. And then I have a couple of other pieces here. So actually I have a couple of these extra pieces here to fill in some of the gaps here, and actually attach it, but it sits like this upside down. And I forgot to mention this before, but you're probably thinking, oh, I missed out on the ship in the bottle. Well, they actually just brought it back recently, so you could get your hands on it on Lego Shop at Home or even in stores. So I figured we would actually go through the instructions here, and it's really cool. They all have little information about where the flowers are native to, and it just talks about each of them because for people like me, I don't know all of the flower names. So this is really cool. And even on the inside of the booklet, not only do they talk about here the designers of the set, but as you go through, there's just little information things here, like the stem is made from 32 module Lego Technic axle piece. So they're just doing all these little fun facts, and they did that with the police station as well, because that's also an 18+ set. So they have it in 3 languages. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. It's pretty neat that they're doing that. And inside here, they also make mention that all of the green pieces here are actually made using plant-based products. So that's really cool. Well, anyways, everyone, there you have it. That is my review of the Botanical Collections Flower Bouquet. I really love this set. It's one of my favorites so far of all the sets that I built from 2021. It's just so beautiful, and I want to do more. Like, I really do. And I'm tempted to now keep the second bouquet, change up the colors, and then also maybe go out and get a second ship in the bottle so I can have 2 of the vases, because I don't really care about the ship in the bottle. It's not one of my favorites, but I just think that putting it in a real life vase, like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but putting it in a Lego one, like, how much better is that? But anyways, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you want to go on and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this and news. But I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.